Right now at 5, a homeless encampment in La Crosse is getting cleared out, and the mayor says it's for safety reasons.
And local high school students put their business skills on display for the chance to win scholarships.
We're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown.
Well, I saw some flurries out my door a little bit earlier today.
Already?
Not a lot that settled, of course, but you could sense things are coming, and that is why we have an alert day in the Coulee region, which is why we send it straight over to Chief Meteorologist Greg Barnhart.
Yeah, rumor is we got snow coming, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
I think so, right? That's what I got up there for?
Yep.
Yeah, we do have snow coming in. It's going to be coming after 10 p.m. really. A few flakes there, but it's been fairly dry at the surface, so a lot of it isn't reaching the ground. But this does come in effect later tonight. There's winter weather alerts for all entire area right now, and this goes through Friday morning, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. depending on location, but typically most of the activity should be over by 10 a.m. for all the area. For this evening right now, not expecting any issues going up until about after 10 p.m. for La Crosse, getting back down to 34, some light winds. Same story for Eau Claire, but a little bit earlier with the snow. Definitely by 10 p.m. we should start seeing the snow spread across the area. But note the temperature is still 30, so overall roads should be able to handle this so far. Right now radar shows you a lot of that is not reaching the ground. It's very dry at the surface, so this is just mainly cloud cover. Maybe you might get a flurry out of it, but that's about it until we get later. Overall, if we track this out throughout the night, we're going to see a band of snow begin to push across the area. We could see a little bit of mix. It'll be probably more late to 2 or 3 in the morning till areas towards south of Viroqua start seeing the snow, and we'll see more of that for them as we go towards the morning commute and for 10 a.m. So later on, we'll kind of time that out, show you how much we may or may not get out of it. But don't put all the winter gear away, because we got another major system coming after this, which has more snow for your weekend too. So we'll time that out also.
Not necessarily a one and done.
Nope, not at all.
All right, thanks, Greg.
The man accused in a fatal UTV crash is out on bond. That's according to the Monroe County DA. According to the Sheriff's Department, 23-year-old Danielle Fields of Sparta died due to injuries sustained during a UTV crash. Fields was a passenger of the UTV that 24-year-old Keegan Saver was driving. He also sustained injuries and was transported to an area hospital. Now, alcohol was considered a contributing factor to the crash. Saver was booked on 2 homicide charges. He was given a $15,000 cash bond, which he posted yesterday. His initial court appearance is scheduled for April 23rd.
An update now in the case of the missing toddler from Two Rivers, Wisconsin. Jesse Vang, the last person seen with 3-year-old Elijah Vu, was back in court today. According to court records, earlier this week, Vang filed a motion to have the child neglect charges against him dropped or make the complaint against him more definite and certain. Prosecutors have since filed an amended complaint. That motion will likely be addressed at an April 4th hearing. Now, Elijah's mother, Katrina Bauer, is also set to appear in Manitowoc County Court tomorrow for an arraignment. She is facing 4 charges, including felony child neglect. Elijah has not been seen since February 20th.
The city of La Crosse is clearing out homeless encampment within the River Point district. Unhoused people have been living on the city property across from Riverside Park's International Friendship Gardens. Local businesses and residents have voiced concerns about people living in that area. Last month, the city notified people living there that a cleanup would be taking place starting March 18th and that they will have to find new places to sleep because the area is prone to flooding in the spring. Homeless residents have been moving around the city for the last year after a new city ordinance banned overnight camping on city property like parks, parking garages, and the space under the Cass Street Bridge. Mayor Mitch Reynolds says he doesn't know where the homeless residents will go next.
We don't move people to places. They have to decide where they're going to go. The city is working with the county on a larger plan to address homelessness within the community, but the city is not currently engaged in identifying places for homeless to encamp or live outdoors at all.
The city cleaned up about 130 tons of waste from the area. Reynolds says the city is working with the county on a long-term solution for homelessness called Pathways Home.
If you live in La Crosse, you might have received one of these school board mailers recently. A conservative political action group called the 1776 Project has sent it out to endorse candidates Tim Alberts and Adam Manka. The mailer says studies report that over 40% of the student population in La Crosse has been using illegal drugs. And in fine print, they cite a News 8 Now article to support those numbers. This mailer is misleading. News 8 Now reported back in November that school board candidate Adam Manka conducted a study on his own about in-school drug use, and he claimed that 40 to 60% of students are actively using drugs in La Crosse public high schools. But he had no evidence to back that claim, and News 8 Now reported that he provided no evidence to those numbers. In a statement sent to News 8 Now, school board candidate Tim Alberts said he had no prior knowledge of this mailer. He adds that he took no money from the 1776 Project and that he was surprised an organization can publish things like that with no consent. News 8 Now has reached out to the 1776 Project for comment.
New look, same school. Minnesota State College Southeast is launching a new brand. The college unveiling its new logo, look, and messaging at a celebration on campus this afternoon. The new logo features a lighter shade of green and replaces the eagle with an updated Southeast symbol. It also has a new message, the next step is Southeast. The last logo was updated in 1990. The president of Southeast says it was time for a refresh as a way to be reflective of who they are and what they offer as a school.
What we found was that we really needed to be simpler, we needed to be bolder, and we needed to really hone in on our messaging so that people understood what we do and what we have to offer.
The rebranding was a 3-year process with 350 people surveyed to help decide the new look.
High schoolers put their business skills to the test at today's Junior Achievement Titan Business Challenge. Over 120 area high school students compete in the event, which took place at Western Tech's Lunda Center this morning. Student teams competed for scholarships while running a business simulation. The contest helps teach students about smart decision making and allows them to practice skills like critical thinking and teamwork.
So what students are able to really understand then again is all the decisions that a CEO say would have to make. So it's about economics, knowing how to budget in a business is very important, and how to treat your employees.
The top 2 teams today won scholarships and are advancing to the JA Titans statewide competition. That'll be later this spring.
La Crosse's yard waste and brush site on Isle La Plume will be closed starting Monday. The closure is based on upcoming inclement weather and is expected to last through Sunday, March 31st. The city says there will be no access to the compost and wood chip piles. The site will be back open for regular hours on Monday, April 1st.
Just ahead, a popular holiday gift is being recalled.
Officials say at least 10 injuries have been attributed to the gift. We'll be right back after this.
The Flex Steel Factory Authorized Sale. It's happening now at Drury's in Fountain. It's easier than ever to save more than ever when you choose your Flex Steel furniture at Drury's. You'll find exciting designs, stunning fabrics, and the best prices of the year right now at Drury's in Fountain. Sofas, sectionals, recliners, even luxurious leather. The possibilities are endless. Plus, there's even 12-month interest-free financing on all Flex Steel furniture, unlimited choices, special financing, and the best prices of the year. Now at Drury's in Fountain.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Enjoy one of our tasty bagel sandwiches paired with a caramel frappe.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The Hy-Vee Snack Sale this Friday through Sunday. Get Pringles, just $1.48. Doritos, just $3.48. Cheez-It Snack Crackers, just $1.99. And Little Debbie Snacks, also just $1.99. Plus, get these other great snack time deals. Don't miss the snack sale all weekend long, this Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
This adorable shelter pet wants to meet you and your family today. The News 8 Now Pet of the Week is brought to you by Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics.
Searching for gold at the end of the rainbow? Well, you can find it here at the King Furniture St. Patrick's Day sale. Get Shamrock with savings up to 60% off, plus 0% free financing, recliners, sofas, sectionals, and more. It's all here and it's all in stock and ready to be delivered. Plus, shop special savings in our incredible Lazy Boy Showcase. Let the shenanigans begin at the King Furniture St. Patrick's Day sale. Don't miss it.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
If you received a 2023 holiday Starbucks branded gift, you may need to get a replacement mug for your coffee or hot chocolate.
Yeah, the ceramic mugs in the 2023 holiday Starbucks branded gift sets can overheat and break if microwaved or if extremely hot liquid is poured inside. That's according to the Consumer Product Safety Commission. Officials say there's been at least a dozen reported incidents of mugs breaking. 10 people suffered related injuries, including 9 reports of burns and blisters.
More than 440,000 of these gift sets were sold nationwide and online from November 2023 through January of this year. Consumers are advised to return the mugs to the place of purchase for a full refund.
Artificial intelligence is advancing every day and producing some jaw-dropping images.
But there are fears those with bad intentions will exploit the technology. Bradley Blackburn reports.
This footage was not filmed in a jungle with a camera crew. It was produced on a computer by this man, who simply made it doing this.
So I'm going to go ahead and type in a waterfall in the jungle at dawn.
Jamie Umferson is the head of creative at Runway. The company developed artificial intelligence that can generate these short videos almost instantly.
When we first released Gen 2, a little under a year ago, you were able to generate 4-second clips. Now you're able to generate up to 16 seconds at a time.
The company behind ChatGPT is going even further. OpenAI is showing off the Sora system that can generate amazingly realistic videos with AI. This clip that appears to show a cat with its owner was created by a computer. Look closely and you'll see a glitch. The left paw on the pillow is joined with another paw. Still, the potential for AI video is endless, especially for Hollywood. We showed you this example last year.
AI is supercharging visual effects like this technology from Wonder Dynamics that can swap out real faces and figures with 3D characters far faster than ever before.
But outside entertainment, there's real risk for misuse.
I think there's really valid reasons for concern about how these models, many of them, OpenAI and all the others out there, might be used for propaganda purposes, might be used for nefarious purposes, fraud.
Right now, Sora is only available to certain users. Anyone can use the Runway Gen 2 system.
I think the best thing we can all do when new technologies arrive and become available is to experiment with them, understand how they might affect us.
Runway hopes to enhance the system so videos can eventually go from 16 seconds to feature-length films. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
Coming up, a man had the surprise of his life when ordering chocolate Easter eggs.
What he thought was a modest order turned into more chocolate eggs than people in his small town.
And we got the snow tonight, but we have another system right on its heels for this weekend that involves snow, rain, maybe even thunderstorms. I'll time out the snow tonight and give you a first glimpse of what we expect this weekend. All that coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Celebrate and save at Ashley's Anniversary Sale with Hot Buys, your choice of colors starting at just $3.99. Or shop new looks for less with 0% interest until March 2029 on in-store purchases. Celebrate and save today, only at Ashley.
March is Theater Education Awareness Month, and the La Crosse Community Theater has partnered with La Crosse Schools to provide our youth with a magical experience of theater regardless of financial circumstances. The Star Academy summer camps are designed for both new and experienced youth performers and technicians. Our teachers are dedicated to building confidence, cultivating empathy, and expanding creativity. Find out more at lacrossetheater.org.
Hello, I'm Miles Wilkins, owner of the Board Store, and I've had the privilege of serving homeowners from this location for over 34 years. If you're interested in a locally owned company, we are. If you're interested in a veteran-owned company, we are. If you're interested in a licensed contractor, we have been for over 30 years. Above all, if you're interested in the absolute best value for your home improvement dollar, the Early Bird Home Show is your opportunity. Call or visit us soon.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Do you feel lucky? This month, the luck of the Irish is here at Wesco and Sparta. Reach in our pot of gold to reveal your discount. Will it be 5 or 10%? Maybe 15 or 20%? If you're really lucky, it might be 30% off in select departments. This month only, reach in our pot of gold to reveal your discount. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
T-Mobile coverage in my area is wonderful.
We have 8 acres, and it gives you peace of mind to know that you're going to have a reliable signal.
We enjoy hiking, we enjoy the outdoors. The coverage has been great.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
Celebrate and save at Ashley's Anniversary Mattress Sale. Bring home a new Ashley Sleep Mattress starting at $250. Plus, for a limited time only, receive a free adjustable base with select mattress purchases. Visit your local Ashley store or ashley.com to celebrate and save today.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A shop owner overseas is facing a hair-raising dilemma after an Easter egg order went completely wrong.
What arrived at his shop was a bit excessive, and now he's scrambling to fix the mix-up.
A not-so-sweet surprise washed up in a tiny town on Scotland's Orkney Islands. Local businessman Dan David thought he was ordering 80 individual Easter eggs. Instead, he ordered 80 cases that left him stuck with 720 eggs. He now has more eggs than there are people on that island. All the excitement brought global attention to the remote island, which sits in the North Atlantic. And lucky for Dan, his eggs are flying off the shelf.
Yeah, literally. I think we're down to about our last 50 now, other than the 100 that were given away. So I'm going to have to sweet talk the wholesalers and try and get a few more.
Dan's raffling off 100 eggs to support a local charity, turning a delicious disaster into an excellent opportunity. He could call his island Easter Island.
He could.
You know how they have that off of the coast of Chile?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A lot of chocolate eggs.
A big Easter egg island.
Yeah.
But those puns were out of control, really. You know what else is out of control, Ken?
What's out of control,
weather.
Emily?
This weather.
Or at least it's gonna be, man.
I knew she was going to go there with that. But now it's March Madness, I guess you could call it, but it is typical March. We get some big blockbuster snow events during March. The good news is the snow typically melts pretty quick, but we're going to deal with it tonight. And the travel for the morning commute is the biggest story of all. Not so much the amount, because a lot of that will be on grassy areas, but really it's just going to be the travel through Friday morning that really is the key. Overall, there's your winter weather alerts pretty much through about Friday morning, 10 a.m. to noon, depending on location. This starts up about 10 p.m. tonight or midnight for areas. If you track out, really what you're going to see is light to moderate snow beginning to push across the area through about 5. Then after 5, it begins to shift further south, and that's where a lot of more question marks go on south of La Crosse with this band that could be light, occasionally moderate snow too as it spreads across the area. By 5, we're going to start seeing it kind of taper off a little bit up to the north of Eau Claire. It'll be all pretty much done by 7 to 8 a.m. up there with just some flurries. Notice the temperatures too, mid to upper 20s to around 30, so salt should work fairly efficient with this type of snow. The biggest question begins then after 7 is areas to the south of La Crosse and this band that potentially could develop and push across the area between 7, 8 a.m. Meanwhile, we'll still have a few showers continuing 9 to 10, but that'll just be showers, not to be expected with this. But notice the temperatures too by noon. We're already in the mid 30s, low 30s up to the north, so all the roads should remain wet there afterwards. And in the afternoon, just a few flakes, but we'll start actually seeing some clearing skies too towards tomorrow's evening. Temperatures coming back down with that north wind, still in the upper 30s, near 40s for highs, still below average. And then Friday evening looks fine. We shouldn't see any problems. The one thing you note is with the snow is a look at visibility, because if it gets below a mile, you're getting more into the moderate snowfall, and that gets more accumulating. And really, it's this band where you're going to kind of see this pink color, red color. That is where you're getting 1 to 2. The pink is kind of where you're getting half mile, which means you're getting into more moderate snow. That begins to push across the area. By the time we get to about 3 to 4, that's when it's really over La Crosse to the stretching to the east along I-90. So that's when you could see some pockets of moderate snowfall. That's when it really starts accumulating on roads. This begins to sink south, as I mentioned before, between 5 and 7. It's the south areas right here that have that band sits over. You see a lot more pink showing up, which means potential to see more half-mile visibility or less. That means you could have some moderate, maybe even heavy snowfall, and that will definitely accumulate during this time frame. As we get closer to 6 to 7, basically we push everything off to the east, and we just see pockets of lower visibility because of those snow showers that may continue, be about 10 to 11. So that's kind of what the visibility looks like, tracking that how much snow. Snow amounts really till 4 a.m. It's a generally 2 to 4 inch potential across the area. A lot more questions come after 4 a.m., and it's because of that area to the south. The lower end of it, they don't see as much down there because that band doesn't develop, so it's more or less 1 to 2. Other areas 2 to 4. If that band does develop, like it kind of indicates right now, you might see some of those areas pick up 4 to 8 inches, even heavier as you go further south. So we're going to keep an eye on that. For right now, it's not the main thing. We have more snow coming. We'll get more details on that coming tomorrow about the weekend. But for tonight, once again, it's the snow that's going to be coming in after 10. Temperatures getting back down to the upper 20s near 30. Tomorrow, snow ends in the morning. Temperatures come back up above freezing, upper 30s, low 40s. And then as we look at the 8-day forecast, we're looking at dry conditions through Saturday, and then it gets more snow because we have another alert day for accumulating snow, and this one could pertain some heavy snow for areas mainly to the north of La Crosse, Eau Claire to Minneapolis, but we'll keep an eye on it. It all switches to rain Monday before it wraps up, maybe rain, snow Tuesday. So a lot of moisture, a lot of issues going on. So we'll get through tonight, and then we'll discuss Sunday and Monday, more detailed tomorrow.
A lot of action going on.
Yep.
All right, Greg, thank you. Well, 2 otters are stealing visitors' hearts at a Minnesota zoo.
But the 2 pups had a long road before making their big debut this week.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Bygoff and Rohde had your back then, and we have your back now. We've been Wisconsin's personal injury powerhouse for over 50 years. Bygoff and Rohde. Serious injuries need serious lawyers.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we get you outdoors because we get you. Whether you're ready to hit the road, tackle the yard, or start a new project, we get you the right products at the right prices. Like 20-pound bags of Blaine's brand black oil sunflower seed, just $12.99. These Scott's Turf Builder products start at $64.99 after sale and mail-in rebate. All Longfield spring bulbs, 15% off. And all Bucket Boss tool bags and accessories, 20% off. We get you outdoors because we get you at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Ram is built to serve, and you'll find the Ram you're looking for at Pischke Motors in West Salem or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
It's last call on a Hemi V8 1500 during Ram Truck Month. Stop into Pischke Motors now to see our great selection. Ram combines power, technology, comfort, and capability with unparalleled durability, towing, hauling. Ram's V8 Hemi 1500 has you covered. Hurry in before they're all gone for good.
Start your search at Pischke.com and then drive away in your new Ram.
Let's create your dream home at our area's only home show from the La Crosse Area Builders Association. The only home show where you'll meet over 100 businesses ready to make your home remodel dreams happen. Basement to roof, front yard to back. The only home show with Friday date night, Saturday community day, and Sunday family day. Details are at labahomeshow.com. The LABA Home Show, sponsored by XL Energy and Olson Solar Energy, March 22nd through the 24th at the Onalaska Omni Center.
Bygoff and Rohde. We've been Wisconsin's personal injury powerhouse for over 50 years, and we have the #1 personal injury attorney in Eau Claire. Bygoff and Rohde. Serious injuries need serious lawyers.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Last October, the Minnesota Zoo took in 2 orphaned sea otters. Since then, the otters have been gaining strength and skill.
And this week, the pups made their debut at the zoo and are already making a big splash.
Since coming to the Minnesota Zoo from Alaska as pups back in October.
It's
pretty amazing how much they've grown.
6-month-old Nuka and 9-month-old Denali have made great strides.
They've taken leaps and bounds in their care and their trust with us.
2 sea otters have each gained just under 20 pounds since coming here.
Now, as you can see, she's out here swimming, doing her own thing, eating her food.
For several months, trainers have been providing 24-hour care, taking on the duties a mother would, grooming them, acclimating them to the pool, and helping them progress from bottle feeding to solid foods like clam, shrimp, and mussels, and lots of it.
They eat about 25% of their body weight each day.
The otters have developed their own distinct personalities. Denali is smart but cautious, while Nuka is the outgoing one.
She has no care in the world. She's so trusting of us as humans and her caregivers that she would follow us anywhere. She probably would jump in our laps if we let her. Good job, girls!
The two are like sisters now.
They groom each other, they sleep with each other.
Trainers say they'll stay here at the zoo in their forever home, caring for Nuka and Denali, who they say wouldn't be here today without this help.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, aren't they just adorable?
I am utterly amazed at how cute they are.
Another fantastic pun on this Thursday.
Oh my goodness. I have to go up to Minnesota now to that zoo and see them, and as you guys should too. Okay, we'll have another look at your forecast after this.
Searching for gold at the end of the rainbow? Well, you can find it here at the King Furniture St. Patrick's Day sale. Get Shamrock with savings up to 60% off, plus 0% free financing, recliners, sofas, sectionals, and more. It's all here and it's all in stock and ready to be delivered. Plus, shop special savings in our incredible Lazy Boy Showcase. Let the shenanigans begin at the King Furniture St. Patrick's Day sale. Don't miss it.
Getting 10% back is easy at Fleet Farm. For a limited time only, Fleet Rewards members can earn 10% back on all purchases in-store and online. Spend $50, get $5 back in rewards. No rebates, no coupons, no hassles. Plus, Fleet Rewards membership is free. So if you're not signed up yet, now's the time. Then get shopping to earn 10% back on everything you need for everyday life at Fleet Farm. Some exclusions apply. Not valid at Ankeny and Waukee, Iowa stores.
For 48 years, they've brought you the finest street machines, motorcycles, street rods, race cars, trucks, antiques, and classics in the Midwest. God's Country Racing Association's annual Custom Auto Show is coming to the South Hall of the La Crosse Center, March 22nd through the 24th. Day passes and weekend passes are available at the door. God's Country Racing Association's 48th annual Custom Auto Show is sponsored in part by Curtis Printing Company, Premier Powder Coating, Big Bore Barbecue, Auto Value, and Holman Custom and Collision.
For the second year in a row, Chevy Equinox has been ranked by J.D. Power #1 in new vehicle quality for compact SUVs. In other words, it's really good, right from the start. Chevy Equinox.
Do that again.
Connected by OnStar. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Equinox models, or get $1,500 cash allowance. Plus, current Chevy owners get an additional $1,000 cash allowance.
Visit hometownchevy.com.
The Flex Steel Factory Authorized Sale. It's happening now at Drury's in Fountain. It's easier than ever to save more than ever when you choose your Flex Steel furniture at Drury's. You'll find exciting designs, stunning fabrics, and the best prices of the year right now at Drury's in Fountain. Sofas, sectionals, recliners, even luxurious leather. The possibilities are endless. Plus, there's even 12-month interest-free financing on all Flex Steel furniture, unlimited choices, special financing, and the best prices of the year. Now at Drury's in Fountain.
All right, tomorrow, tonight, like I said, wake up in the morning, it's going to see the snow is going to continue. We should see it taper off between about 10 a.m. to maybe noon. The big thing is the temperatures will go above freezing, so the roads will be just wet as we get towards noon. No issues as you go drive home tomorrow night. Then a calm day Saturday, and then we have the alert day Sunday with the snow coming back into place Sunday into Monday. Turns into rain. It gets all messy. We'll break all of that down more tomorrow. What to expect with that system.
Sounds like a plan. Yep. Thanks for joining us tonight at 5.
We'll see you at 5:30.